Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Now, growing up, I've always been like the shortest guy in my friends group. I think I was like 4'11" in 9th grade, so you can imagine what that was like. A couple years ago, I went to EA Play. I met a bunch of cool YouTubers like Mike, Tex, Vic, Rep, Bengal. But the only thing is, they were all really tall. It felt like I was Kevin Hart and they were like NBA players, bro. I just felt so out of place. It was uncomfortable. So I sympathize today with those guys who are under 6 feet tall, but everyone, no matter what height you are, is represented in today's video, man. We will be spinning this wheel of heights for every single position. Now, this is the quarterback wheel. As you can see, it goes from 5'10" all the way up to 6'7", and whichever one it lands on, obviously that's the height we're gonna have to use for that position. So let's just get right into it, man. The quarterback wheel already prepared, so we might as well start with this one, man. Please not 6'7". That's like Paxton Lynch.
No, God, please, no!
Small but mighty. That's the phrase I'm going to use for the running back wheel, man. We go all the way down to 5'6" for this one, man. We're going to get two running backs, so we're going to land on two different heights. If I get 5'6", I'm happy. 6'3", I'm happy. You know, running back's one of those positions that height really doesn't matter. You know, it's all about the heart. You feel me? So 5'9". We have removed 5'9" from the wheel. I want to know down in the comment section below, what is your height? No lying. Don't come into the comment section saying you're 7'2". You should be in the NBA. If not, you just fail. You're sorry. I'm just playing. 6'1". The wide receiver wheel has to be the biggest range of all of the heights in the entire NFL, man. It goes from 5'6" to 6'5". It's really ridiculous, man. Wide receiver, another position where actually, you know, height kind of matters. I'll be a little bit honest. You know, the shorter guys are faster. So, hey, I'm cool with whoever we get. First wide receiver, 6'5". I'm glad we knocked off the tallest height from the board because now, you know, even if you get like 3 guys under 6 feet tall, at least we have one guy who can go up and get it. And that's all that matters. We're going with 6'2". Okay, wide receiver number 3. We have 2 guys who can start on the outside already. So right now we're looking for slots and guys that have, you know, speed, so deep threats, things of that nature, or, you know, another guy that's above 6 feet. I'll take it. Not gonna lie, we're getting a little lucky, you know. So some of these I might have to take someone that's not like a very high overall just to make sure our team is not OP. Actually, you know, what am I saying? We have Paxton Lynch at quarterback. I need my wide receivers to be OP as possible as we finally land on someone under 6 feet. I'm really trying to think, is there any other quarterback that's 6'7"? I don't think there is. I think we're stuck with Mr. Lynch, unfortunately, man, as we land on our final wide receiver, who's going to be 5'10". Now, tight ends are a whole different level of tall, okay? The shortest tight end is 6'2". Yes, just get that wrapped around your brain. That's just insanity. You got to be tall to play that position. Really, it's pretty much that simple, man. Here we go. First tight end off the board is going to be 6'3". Let's see what our tight end number 2 is going to be looking like. I don't know if it works like wide receivers, like the taller you go, the slower they are. I don't know if that's how it works, but hey, 6'7". On to the offensive lineman wheel. Now, you know, left tackles, you have guys that are 6'2", centers, you have guys that are 6 feet, but the consensus for every single offensive line player is that they fall within the range of 6'3" to 6'6". So that's what we're spinning for, man. Whichever one we land on across the entire offensive line, that is the height that player is going to be. So we're going to get guys that are 6'4". Now we're headed to the defense, starting with the left end position. Just going to spin the wheel, get right into it, man. Here we go. Let's see what we're going to get. I know there's guys that are like really tall and just really good, but there's also guys really tall that are not so good, so I'm a little worried. Okay, 6'4" is right in the middle. That's perfect. So there are D tackles in the NFL that are 5'11". You telling me I could be a D tackle in another dimension? You know, I'd have to put on about like 200 pounds, you know, but hey, it could happen. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's a possibility. So you're telling me there's a chance. Okay, 6'4" once again. I just noticed 6'3" was on there twice and we still didn't land on it. And then finally, the right end position. I'm trying to think, what is Aaron Donald like? Isn't he closer to 6 feet than he is to like 6'7"? So I'm hoping for a shorter, you know, height. 6'4" once again. All right, we're going to spin for the left outside linebacker. The only reason why I'm not taking, you know, 6'4" off the wheel, for instance, after, you know, each new position is because each new position has a different height requirements. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Okay, 6'2", left outside linebacker. So as we spin for the MLB position, this is pretty much telling me that the front 7, you gotta be extremely tall. Because, you know, I'm looking at secondary, I'm looking at wide receivers and running backs. You don't have to be that tall, man. 6'3". And then finally, the right outside linebacker position, just off the top of my head, Anthony Barr, I'm pretty sure he's like 6'4" and he's extremely fast. We didn't get the 6'4", you know, glitch that we got during the D-line, but 6'1", we'll see what we can do with that. What did I tell you, man? The cornerback wheel starts at 5'8", only goes up to 6'3". That's the surprising one. I thought there would be some taller cornerbacks Because there's some wide receivers that are what, 6'5"? You're telling me the tallest cornerback's only 6'3"? As we start with a 6'1" guy. Like, just imagine, for instance, there's a team with like Mike Evans and Brandon Marshall, and my tallest cornerbacks are Tre'Davious White and freaking, I don't know, who's another short, Ronald Darby. Like, we would get screwed. Speaking of short, 5'8". I told you I wasn't gonna height shame, but this is the one position where, hey, if you're a little shorter, you might not be able to start on the team. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna get a guy that's 6 feet tall. Nickel Roby-Coleman. That was another guy I could have used in place of the Ronald Darby. But it is what it is. Like, if you're shorter, chances are you gotta be like have high IQ. You gotta be extremely agile. 5'11" is a good height. I mean, it seems like a good height on paper, but then you know you get girls that are like, oh, only date guys if they're over 6 feet tall. It's so annoying because you're like so close. It's like less than half an inch. Like, I'm 5'11" and a half. It's the worst thing in the world. Anyway, 6'3" cornerback to round it out. Finally, the free safety position. For this one, I'm gonna take the guy, whichever height we land on. You know, I'm gonna take a high overall, but also I'm gonna take a low overall as the backup. So, you know, oh my goodness. Do we even have 2 free safeties in the NFL that's 5'8"? That one was tough, but I also know that, you know, safeties, they can be short and really good. I'm pretty sure John Johnston III is like really short. So, hey, we can get someone like him. I'll be ecstatic as we land on 5'10" for the strong safety position. The shocker of the entire video, well, maybe it's not that shocking. I don't know how close you guys pay attention to kickers and things of that nature, but there's a 5'8" kicker somewhere in the league. Now, obviously, it's not as, you know, demanding as wide receiver or cornerback, but still, a 5'8", how do you even see over the lineman? No, let me stop. Okay, 6'1" kicker, I'll take it. And then finally, the punter position. Yes, they are people too, okay? They count just as much as every other position. So let's see what we land on, man. It ranges from 5'11" all the way to 6'5". We're gonna get a guy that's 6'4". So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the team. Catch you guys in a little bit. Mike Tomlin is going from one big quarterback to another. This one just so happens to be a lot less skilled. 56 overall, bro. We have an F at the quarterback position.
I lost.
No, I'm not going to concede defeat that quickly, okay? I'll give him a chance, especially because our 5'9" running back, we were blessed with Aaron Jones. Our 6'1" running back, we were blessed with Le'Veon Bell. Not to mention our wide receivers, okay? You already know about 6'5" Mike Evans, 6'2" Adam Thielen, 6'1" DeAndre Nuke-Hopkins, 5'9" Jamison Crowder, and then the speed demon himself, 5'10" Tyreek Hill. Tight ends, we got lucky as well, man. 88 overall, Evan Ingram at 6'3". And then Jimmy Graham at 6'7" is going to be our starting fullback as well. Every time we do these, I tend to get lucky with the offensive line. It's like they know I have a bad quarterback, so they just bless me with a good O-line, man. Everyone you see here is 6'4". You know about the D-line, okay? Everyone was 6'4", and we got lucky again. Fletcher Cox, Linval Joseph, those are D tackles. Our right end ended up being Nick freaking Bosa, and our left end was Cameron Jordan, bro. We got so blessed. The Maniac leading the way at left outside linebacker. Right outside linebacker, the best guy that was 6'1" was Lorenzo Alexander. And then MLB, we had 2 guys at 6'3". One of them was Kuechly. The other was Hightower. Just like with the wide receivers, we got extremely lucky with the cornerbacks. Our 6'1" guy was Stephon Gilmore. Our 5'8" guy was Nickel Roby-Coleman. The guy that was 6 feet tall was Marlon Humphrey. Our 5'11" guy was Casey Hayward Jr. And then our 6'3" cornerback was Richard Sherman. Now, there's only one free safety in the NFL that was 5'8", and that's LaMarcus Joyner. So we ended up getting a guy that was 5'9", and that was Quandre Diggs. The 2 guys at strong safety who were 5'10" are Kareem Jackson and Jaleel Adai. Our kicker is 6'1" Justin Tucker, and our punter is 6'4" Thomas Morstead. I don't know what to think with this team. Like, we have a really good overall roster, but the quarterback, the most important position in the NFL, is a 56. I don't know what to tell you. Let's just see how we're doing within the first few weeks. Halfway through the season, we're only 4-3. I don't know why I'm saying only. Like, that's actually really good. With a 56 overall quarterback, we're above 500. Oh, never mind. He's a 57 with 2 upgrades available. First, I wish we could upgrade the hairstyle. You know, in 2K, they let you go to the barbershop, but they need to let us do that hair. Like, what is that? He need a cut. All right, so let's see what his ratings are and where we want to attack. Okay, 79 speed. So that's what I'm going to upgrade right here. We need to upgrade scrambling. Now he's a 58 overall. Okay, that's really good. +1 awareness, throw action mid, and +3 to throw and a run. One more upgrade. I want to, you know, switch it up from scrambler. Let's see what we could do here. He already has a really strong arm, pretty sure, but improviser, Throw in a run, throw in a pressure, and deep throw accuracy. Let's go with that one. 59 overall. We're almost at the 60. This is really pathetic. All right, let's see the stats halfway through the season. You already know Paxton's stats aren't going to be very good. Our entire offense, 18th. Our defense is first. That's why we're above 500. Okay, right in the middle, literally halfway. You know, in terms of points scored, points allowed, we're 10th. It can't be easy, you know what I'm saying, to play great defense and then have 3 and outs for the offense. 14-7, touchdown to interception ratio could be a little bit better. You know, he's getting a decent amount of yards per game, but that completion percentage is a little bit low. You know, the last few experiments I did, guys were in the 70s, like the high 70s. Le'Veon's doing his thing, 620 halfway through the season, 5 touchdowns. Aaron Jones getting a solid amount of carries. You know, Paxton scrambling. I'd like to see this yardage go up. Nuke Hopkins doing his thing. It doesn't look like we're gonna have a 1,000-yard receiver because, you know, you can't really, you know, complete enough passes. But hey, if we're gonna do anything, it's because of our defense. Kuechly and Hightower leading the way. Cameron and Fletcher with 5 sacks apiece. Bosa right there with 3, and a handful of guys with 1 interception. Man, we're gonna have to force a lot more turnovers. New ability unlocked. Hold up, there's a couple guys with new abilities. Let's see what this is. Alex Mack. I wonder if he got clown growing up for having the same name as that girl from that one show. But hey, look at him now. Okay, NFL player making a ton of bank. All right, zone blocker and threat detector. Not to mention Marlon Humphrey has a new ability. Let's check this one out as well, man. Our cornerback, he has man up. Defenders with this ability play tighter coverage and force more catch knockouts and man-to-man. Also, oh, okay, wait, what? So it's the same ability just twice. So we just caught the W versus the Colts. Now I think it's a game I have to play versus 6-2 Rams. They're clearly really good. So let's see if we can get the W. I know earlier in the video I said the shortest tight end was 6'2". That's false. It's Delaney Walker, 6 feet tall. But after that, most of them are like 6'2" and above. I just had to get that out of my system, you know what I'm saying? Because I know there's gonna be tons of comments saying I was wrong, and I already admitted it. So you don't have to write that comment anymore. 2nd and 6. Okay, the jet sweep. Look at Cooper Kupp. 3rd down and extremely short. This team can beat you in so many different ways. Yeah, what? Is that alignment at tight end? Oh my, there's nothing we can do about it. Not gonna lie, this brings back some Steelers franchise memories. You know what I'm saying? Same type of team. You know, defense the strong part. Quarterback not so much, as we get a nice tackle right there. Trying to think if there's any players that were on that Steelers team. It doesn't look like it. Nope, there are actually no Steelers players, unfortunately. That would have been dope to have one of them. Oh, look at the block shed right there. Oh God, Todd Gurley just shaking off my D tackle. 3rd down and 6, empty backfield. Let's see what Jared Goff does. Watch the middle of the field with Kuechly, baby. Oh God, terrible pass. Sherman right there for the interception. Oh God, does he have the speed? He might. He might just have the speed. Sherman, oh, the ankles, Richard Sherman still got it. First points of the game. I'll be honest, I can't believe he had the speed to take it all the way to the crib. I thought for sure Robert Woods was going to hawk him, but, you know, I'll take it. All right, they're going to run the ball again. Looks like they haven't learned a lesson. They're just sticking with it. Look at this. Don't run the ball or else Kuechly will strip you. I was just about to start, you know, feeling confident. Then I realized who we have a quarterback. This might be one of the worst spins we've ever gotten in any spin the wheel. Let's see what he does. Oh, he can't even get rid of it, bro. Nah, I take full blame, man. I pump faked on accident. I was trying to just go deep, but it probably would have been intercepted. Let's be honest. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's open. R1, what a route right there. Okay, just got to throw it short and let, you know, these guys do the rest. Still, will it be enough to get us this first down? What just happened right now? I don't know. Triangle open. What a route right there. It's just too easy. DeAndre can't be covered by a linebacker. Oh, yeah, and we can also just run the ball. That's definitely an option. Le'Veon Bell, one of the best when it comes to getting touchdowns on the ground, man. He's going to prove it right here. As we begin this 2nd quarter, man, we have a chance to go up 2 possessions. You already know the 21-0 rule is in effect. That's all I have to do. Le'Veon fighting. Can't get in there. Gonna give him another chance. We're running it to the left side, hoping we get a nice pull block from our right guard. Here we go. What did I say? Ah, we didn't get it. Le'Veon fighting though. We're gonna have to take the 3. I'm a man of my word. You guys are pretty much at 3,000 likes for the last video, so I'm gonna go ahead and start a tips and tricks channel. I already have a 2nd channel, but I low-key don't remember the password. I'll figure it out. Either that or I'll just, you know, start a whole new channel. And yeah, I'll tweet it out when I start uploading those videos. So if you're one of those people that actually want to see the tips and tricks, you want to get notified of when, you know, the videos go out, make sure to follow me on Twitter. All right, let's focus up, man. 3rd down and 3. Let's see what they do. 2-minute warning. Jared Goff in the shotgun. It's going to be a screen. I saw it the whole way, baby. Kuechly, just 99 play wreck.
To the left, to the left.
man.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna run the ball. Halfback draw. Okay, well, ran away from Aaron Donald. It worked pretty well for us. Right back to the run we go. Tell me why I shouldn't. Tell me why I shouldn't. Just keep it on the ground. Le'Veon juking folks out of their shoes. 3 more points being added to the board. So 1 more touchdown and the 21-0 rule will be in effect. I'm tempted to just air it out and just see if we can get this touchdown quickly so we can move on to the next game. Get our record to a solid, what, 6-3, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that was not a bad dot right there by Paxton. Adam Thielen coming across on a jet sweep. Okay, he has low-key really good elusiveness. You cannot sleep on Adam Thielen. Kind of unfortunate Aaron Jones really hasn't touched the rock yet, and he's not going to on this play, but maybe after this. We'll see what happens unless Le'Veon decides to score a touchdown. You never know. Oh my goodness, the spin move, baby. I love that move. And there's the touchdown. All right, here we go. 2-point conversion. This is for us to go ahead and finish out the game with the Super Sim. Paxton throwing a dot. I see you. Ended up with a 35-7 ball game. The dominant performance we needed to help us have the confidence to, you know, hopefully win enough games and make the playoffs. 13-3. What did I tell you, man? That dominating win was the confidence we needed to go ahead and make the playoffs and win the division. Paxton did a lot better in the second half of the season than he did in the first. Increased his touchdown interception ratio, increased his completion percentage, yards per game went down, so that means maybe the running game got better. Oh yeah, it definitely got better. 1,600 yards for Le'Veon. 15 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, even without a touch in the game I played, still ended up with 6 touchdowns, 530. Paxton had a touchdown of his own. Jimmy somehow had 2. DeAndre actually ended up with 1,000 yards receiving. That's crazy. He had like 400 halfway through the season. 9 touchdowns, 8 for Ingram, 4 for Thielen and Tyreek. Man, there's so much talent on this team. Of course, Kuechly led the team in terms of tackling. Hightower was right there. Sherman was number 3. Sacks, Cameron Jordan had 14.5, 13 tackles for a loss. He's in the discussion for defensive player. He has to be, right? Like, come on, man. Bosa 9.5. Fletcher didn't get a sack the second half of the season. That's a little unfortunate. 5 interceptions for Stephon Gilmore. Why would you throw it to him that many times? I don't get it. Well, maybe it's because, you know, we had really stacked cornerbacks. Let's be honest. So even if you didn't throw to him, you'd have to throw to Sherman, who had 2. Mahomes, of course, won MVP. This is like the most realistic simulation we've seen so far. We have Lamar in the top 5 along with Brady. We actually didn't have anyone in the top 10, unfortunately, because we all know it wasn't going to be Paxton. Okay, Tomlin was in the top 10 for Coach of the Year. You love to see that. OPOY, we had Le'Veon in the top 10. DPOY, Kuechly. Let's freaking go, man. Cameron was top 5 at least. Best QB, you already know. I'll be mad if I see Paxton here. Oh! How did he make it a 59? That means from the game we played to the end of the season, he didn't improve, not at all. And they still gave him a top 10 finish, man. Le'Veon got best running back. Best wide receiver, though. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why Nuke Hopkins didn't make it. Entire offensive line, as per usual, in the best O-line category. Best D-line, Cameron Jordan. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Linebacker, we had Kuechly at number 2. You can't get mad about Von Miller being number 1. Gilmore was number 2. Best DB in the AFC, man. That's not bad. We beat them during the regular season. Can we take care of business again?
Yes, sir.
21-3 wasn't even close, man. Come on. We got to upgrade players. We got to make sure that we're at our best when we go into the next round, where we will be facing the Buffalo Bills. 28-13, we're just rolling through the playoffs. So the only question that remains is, was a 66 overall quarterback good enough to help a team win a Super Bowl?
Yes, sir.
35-6, it was not even close. That is crazy. We held Aaron Rodgers in that offense to only 6 points. Paxton had a touch. He had a better game than Aaron. Then again, you know, our defense was probably a lot better than the Packers defense. We had an all-star defense, not to mention Le'Veon going for 7 yards a carry and a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Aaron had a 2 on the ground. Our rushing game was pretty much what carried us when it came to the offense, man. I can't believe it. I did not think we could win the Super Bowl with Paxton Lynch as our quarterback. He started the season with a 56 overall, and I guess that means height really doesn't matter too much when it comes to, you know, teams being able to overcome it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, man. I always have a ton of fun doing the spin the wheels. Leave in the comment section below. Once again, all the stuff I told you to leave in the comment section, yeah, do that too, but also other ideas, you know, for me to do with the spin the wheel. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and have a good day.